Hi, it's Mobile Max. It's January 26th. It's Monday. And this is my opinion. President Trump, don't you back down to these goddamn gangsters in Minnesota, Minneapolis. These are criminals protecting their criminal empire, their criminal economy. For 7 years, since this gangster Walz has been governor, and this Fry mayor, they're gangsters protecting other gangsters. This is a wider criminal enterprise. For 7 years, they had it their way, stealing billions of dollars, a lot of it federal money, pouring into Minnesota, protecting illegal criminals, selling drugs to our children, protecting gangsters and human slavery and sexual exploitation. But it brought a lot of money in. Brought a lot of money into Minneapolis. These people got used to their high living off the criminal lifestyle. And that's what they're billions and billions of dollars. Now you know where it went. They saved a lot of it so that they could fight the government if any law-abiding administration came into effect. This is all organized, very organized. I'll make you a bet, dollars to donuts. This latest guy who got shot, and who would have guessed that? They're attacking federal officers trying to do their duty, banging on the windows of their hotel room, trying to antagonize them. Gee, who would have thought that they would react violently? But I'll make you a bet, this Pretty guy is from the same radical transsexual network, the Transsexual Murder Incorporated, who slaughtered Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson. He had a transsexual partner. And Renee Good, that bitch, had a transsexual partner. Make you a bet, you investigate this Pretty guy, he has a transsexual. These transsexual are radical, as dangerous as any radical Islamists. They're willing to give up their own lives as long as they take a few of us with them. Don't you dare back down, President Trump, to these gangsters. They do not respect weakness. If you ever gone to jail, you know what the main thing you must do is never show weakness. You have to fight and show that you'll fight back, or these gangster criminals won't respect you. They'll just take everything from you and abuse you if you show weakness. Don't you dare show weakness. And the liberal media is fully behind this crap, sensationalizing the Pretty. Oh, the poor Pretty. All he was doing was harassing officers, banging on windows, threatening to kill them. He got his comeuppance. But I think it's a wider network than that. This is highly organized. Organized with the Democratic Party. In the heart of the new Democratic Party, they hate whites. In particular, they hate white men. They want to get rid of white men, and they have. In the Obama, it started with the Obama administration. You know, the Obama administration let in 1 million fucking Haitians. I saw some when I went to the DMV a week or two ago. There was like about 7 or 8 Haitians getting their driver's license. What good are Haitians? The poorest fucking country on the planet, the most violent, the most uneducated. Why in God's name would you bring Haitians here? Why would you bring Somalis here? If the Haitian is the most uneducated, poorest country, Somalia is probably right behind them or in front of them. Who would have guessed the Somalis would turn out to be con men and criminals. Oh, the Somali pirates, you hear of them? Our intervention in Somali in the 90s, Mogadishu, Black Hawk Down. Who would have guessed the Somalis turned out to be con men and grifters trying to steal money from us? Hey, PBS, don't do a documentary on Angolan kleptocratic governance. Do it on kleptocratic democratic governance in Minnesota. 7 years this thievery's taken place. And it wasn't even very smart. A lot of them were all in one building. Or child care centers that couldn't even spell learning. It was all right up in the open. But the damn criminal Democrats refused to stop it. Because why? They're not stupid. They're getting a kickback. They're getting money for their election campaigns. And when they retire from politics, that's when the big payday starts out. Expensive speaking tours, big money comes your way. Hell, Obama, when he became president, he was worth $1.2 million. Now he's worth hundreds of millions. These are gangsters, an organized network of gangsters, the Black Mafia, and their crew, the Somali crew, ripping off the government in Minnesota. This is powerful people trying to destroy our country, trying to get rid of white people, anti-Semitic. Oh, hey, you were all protesting about the poor Palestinians in Gaza not getting enough food. Why aren't you protesting about the poor Iranians getting slaughtered by their own government? Why? Because they're one of you. They're one of your partners. The enemies of the United States are their partners. Cartels in Mexico and South America are their partners. Drugs flowed freely during the Biden administration. Criminals entered this country by the tens of thousands. They wanted to replace the white people. Here in Los Angeles, they openly and blatantly discriminate against white men. I went to the DMV, I told you, not a white face there. The post office, no white people. Any government, city, county of Los Angeles, no white people wanted. The only ones they got are the awfuls, the affluent white females, ugly leftists, the awfuls. That's who they got. That's who they made judges. And then they put them into our schools and to our colleges and our universities. So they teach anti-American rhetoric to our children. So they come out of school hating the United States. These are gangsters. And they're networked. And they're dangerous. And they're trying to destroy us. President Trump, don't you back down to these fucking gangsters. That's all I gotta say.